Yo, yo, yo! What is going on? Welcome to the noisiest machine known to man. And it is incredibly dark in here right now. Holy crap. Should hear you can hear the old Tandy 1000 TL running in the background. What's up, J-Pones? What is up, Petzel? Hang on. Turn on some light here. Illuminate the situation. Let's try that. That's a little better. I am like 90% over COVID. But my gosh, if I had not had the crappiest day from crap. Like, I can't, so, yeah, Thursday night when I was on stream with you guys, I started to feel kind of crummy towards the end. Um, I, um, I just felt tired. And then I started to get a scratch in the back of my throat. And then I was like, man, I really feel crummy. So I just went straight to bed. As I'm laying in bed, I'm like, man, I don't feel good at all. So I woke up at like 1 o'clock in the morning, went and took my temp, 103.5. And then wake up another 2 hours later, 104.2. I'm like, oh boy. So I guess I'm not going to work tomorrow. And I didn't. So, yeah. So that was COVID round 3 for me. I had the original, I've had Delta, and now I've had Omicron. I have got the whatchamacallums now. I'm immune, right? I highly doubt it. Yeah, you kind of had the easy one. The first time, the OG one, we had people in where I used to work from the Wuhan province, and he was sweating profusely. And yeah, I was sick for like 2.5 weeks after that. I thought I was going to die. I spent 4 days on the couch, 18 hours of sleep a day. Felt like my heart was going to beat out of my chest. Couldn't walk to the bathroom. Felt like I was going to have a heart attack. But I survived, and I survived through Delta, and yeah, it was. But I think it you know it bolstered how well I did with Omicron, because really I only had one solid day of temperature, and yeah, I had a temp and a sore throat and a little bit of a cough, but I had no, you know, I had no major symptoms that I think really um, would have led me to need to go to the doctor. So I still have a little bit of a little bit of a cough and a little hoarse. But during the whole process, my washing machine died, and then I decided to try to take on the repair myself, and I ended up frying the motherboard. So it was already on the way out. The motor was having hard time. There's a transmission that's in it that's on a solenoid actuator, and that died. And if you kind of, it's actually it's a Roper brand, so Whirlpool, and it was pretty old. It was 12 years old, so I had gotten its life out of it. So I get to replace that this weekend. And then I get in my computer chair here, and the piston is completely toast. I sit down in the chair, and I can feel myself go wee all the way to the bottom. So yeah, I'm just beside myself, and work has been fun. But I think I need to chill the heck out and have some fun. So we are running the Tandy 1000 TL today. I did mention in the on Twitter and Facebook and Patreon that two changes are being made to the podcast. One is that Finding Tandy is no longer just an EXHX podcast. I'm gonna narrow it down to 8088 through 286. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Oh, crud. I'm having a hard time with my Windows today. This is working out real good. Okay, hang on. Getting there. I was attempting to... I think I've already showed it once. And then, so... The podcast is going to go from being just... I don't know if you guys can see that, but let me look here. Yeah, I think it's centered. Yep. And then starting in 2023, the podcast will be expanding into a new show called 486 Deluxe. Forgive the ugly guy behind the curtain there. Yep, 486 Deluxe will be the official third podcast of the Commodore Chronicles. Technically the fourth of Retro Gaming Bygones, but Retro Gaming Bygones is bygone. So anyway, that's enough from me. I was gonna hook up my other microphone. Excuse me. My other audio interface so I can plug the audio directly in from the Tandy, but I just ran out of time. I literally sat down, turned everything on, and hit go live. So if the levels are all screwed up, I'm sorry. Me too. So I don't know if you guys listened back when I was retro gaming bygones, but I thought having the ability to do everything in one show was going to be totally freeing. It actually ended up being so much with crippling crippling amount of choices. So I was just finding myself very sheesh, I gotta fix some configuration on air. Yeah, I would love to. It's eventually my goal. That monitor is a little off there, isn't it? No, not monitor. The capture. There we go. Alright, that is fixed. So for me to run this game, I have to limit the amount of memory I allow the video card in this thing to use. Technically the Tandy 1000 is a it runs on an APU. Kind of, sort of, not really. So it took me forever to get this thing up and running. I had problems getting the CF to the IDE CF card to recognize, the Tandy to recognize it, and I sat around and chatted with Mr. Geek with social skills, and he got me going. So ROTD Dragonia should go blank. Yay! I gotta turn it up loud enough so you guys can hear it, and over the jet motor sound of the fan. There we go. It's going. I'd say that's plenty loud. I can hear it in my headphones. We'll go ahead and play the intro. So I do have a... Actually, you know what? Hang on one second. I think there is one other thing I need to do. Oh no, I think it's fine. I did the same thing. I did never hit. I made sure I got all my stuff out of my parents' basement. But stuff got here and then ended up on shelves, and I had like an Atari 5200, an NES, my Sega Genesis, and a bunch of other stuff out in the garage, and I would literally leave it out there through the summer and the winter months, and it freezes out there, and so I just had to get rid of stuff. So I ended up foolishly getting rid of my DOS machine, thinking I would be happy with DOSBox. Technically, I'm not disappointed with it. That's how I did the last stream. But what's amazing about... Oh, geez, Louise. I didn't have this all day. But I've been talking all day. This uses the Tandy TL DAC mode. Oh, jeez. I had an original XT. And I also had a small IBM monitor attached to it, and it caught fire in my bedroom. But you gotta check this out. Oh, you could hardly hear it.
Have a nice trip.
Thanks, Lou.
This is really cool. So the Tandy TL has what's known as a DAC chip in it. And it's just a digital audio converter chip, which can allow it to play basic little sound files, recordings. Warning, dark. That's a good thing, Jim. There's blood trickling out of your neck, lady. Or bad timing. She's gone to gray. What was that? Oh my gosh. She's got claws. So there's a couple games where that is used really heavily. Now that music is just terrible. So, this is the starting world of Rise of the Dragon. Rise of the Dragon is about a basically a cult who is sorry guys. All right, there we go. Cable was wrapped up. The mayor's daughter, as we're about to find out, that's who we saw die there. That was the mayor's daughter, and this drug that's on the street, this new drug, is just killing people, and people are foolish and they keep taking drugs anyways, because that's what post-apocalyptic people do. So what's cool about this game is not only do you have to, you know, there's a lot of normal everyday stuff you have to do. It's kind of a puzzle to make everything go according to plan. So if you right click on your inventory box here, it'll pull up a picture that shows our protagonist in his underwear. So if we look, his clothes are on the floor here. So put his clothes in the inventory, and then that's his jacket. Dang it. Put that in his inventory. Right click again. Excuse me, guys. It's like dressing your Sims. So you can drag your clothes to your half-naked dude, and he'll tuck in his shirt, and then put his jacket on. There we go. Now our Harrison Ford lookalike is ready to go. No, you can't. Matter of fact, you go down to the street and there's a cop right there and he'll arrest you. Matter of fact, I played this game through all of its finishes. Well, actually, this is well before Full Throttle. I think this is 1991. And there's my pistol under my pillow on my tiny little bed. But through massive trial and error, if I walk outside of my apartment here, like if I walk the wrong way, I will fall off the building and die. So this game is one of those games where, though it's not ridiculously long, it is incredibly particular in the ways in the order in which you progress. So over here, if you don't see it, you're like, oh, what is that? And you can see that it's got an arrow on it. It's the clip to your gun. And I've went through the entire game and got to the point where I needed to use it, and I didn't have bullets for my gun. So I had to go and start from scratch. Alright, so it's saying here I got a message. If I can't remember how to turn this on. Oh, it's there. There we go. So if we pick up a remote, that is, and it's like it's got even the receiver end plugged into a what looks like a cradle receiver. And this is all like steampunkish. I mean, look at the keyboard. It's even got like a typewriter looking keyboard. Alright, so we get a message from the mayor, and the mayor says, Hunter, we've had more reports coming in of kids dying. All were disfigured like my poor daughter. This infection is spreading, whatever it is. Oh, like he didn't know his daughter was doing drugs. You've got to find out what's causing this. I suggest that you start at the Pleasure Dome. It's where my daughter was last seen. Look for someone called the Jake. Not that I call any of that slime, then they're a friend. Well, yeah, you wouldn't call him a friend. Your daughter did. I'm sending you a vid-transmission hard copy of my daughter. It's not pretty, but you might need it. I don't need to remind you this investigation is strictly unofficial. I don't want a word of this in the streets. Good luck. What a chump. So if you weren't paying attention, it dropped a picture over here. So this is going to be one of those games like where you need to make sure that you note every change on the screen because it's just going to screw with you otherwise. I still haven't connected my Ultimate 64 to anything on the internet. Alright. So if we want to, we can go into the old thingamabob here and click on this and see how disgusting this picture is. I think I have to right click on it. There we go. Yeah, me too. Picture of the mayor's daughter. Can I see the picture? Please? Yeah. I want to look at it. Can I look at it? Look at it. Look at it. I can't look at it. I mean, it looks pretty horrible from here, but I kind of wanted to get a close-up of it. Beep-doop. Next message. Momar's Cars. Need a good used hover car? Momar's Cars has the answer for you. Come down and check out our fine selection of new and used hover cars. Don't care. Oh, Karen Summers, you're in trouble, buddy. Blade, where the hell were you last night? We did have a date. She looks angry. Or did you let that smell? You bag of toxic waste. And don't forget you left your keys at my place. I should just flush them. Her name's Karen. I'll be at the Bureau of Records early in case you happen to roll out of bed before noon. Hey, it's past noon. Oh, gosh. So that was it. That was all the stuff I needed. I don't think I could do anything else with my computer here. And then I need my ID card to go anywhere. And that's another thing you'll realize. You're like, hey, why can't I go anywhere? It's like, you forgot your ID card. I mean, this guy has got, like, look at this bathroom, dude. Totally utilitarian. They must be in, like, you know, cyberpunk Japan or something. Yes, I am running this off the hard disk. And it's still not very quick. Well, the hard disk is plenty quick. It's just the processing of all this by the Tandy takes a little bit. If you can see how choppy that airplane or that helicopter went by. I'll need my keys eventually for that. I don't think there's anything else here I need. No, I have a Tech Select XT CF Lite card in here, so it's running on a 128 megabyte CF card. So I've got a bunch of them. So boom, those guys. So it is running in IDE compatibility mode because compact flash cards are basically just they run on the IDE standard. If you didn't know that. See, if I walk this way, see how that's scaffolding? You die. And you wouldn't know, but you got to go back this way. So you don't want to die that way. I don't know why it points you in this direction, if it's just to say, here is the city. So I want to go down. just laying there bleeding? So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go mend all wounds with my beloved Karen at City Hall. At least that's how I remember doing it. Pleasure Dome comes afterwards. So, there's two people we can talk to, and because I've played this, I know that I gotta buy flowers from Bliss here. And she's gonna charge you an arm, a leg, and another arm. This is, no, it is not AdLib or Sound Blaster compatible. So, Tandy 1000s have their own 3-voice chip. This one has a 4-voice chip. And well, I guess they're 4-voice chips, and this one has a DAC included with it. So, before AdLib and Sound Blaster kind of became a so if I were to play this on an IBM clone, you could use a oh, I'm sorry. Is the sound? Yes, the sound is AdLib or Sound Blaster compatible, and it'll be a little better too. It'll have better music in spots. So, and then you'll hear like pistol sounds and stuff like that too. So, $200 for a bouquet of flowers. Yes, yes, yes. All right. All right. And then you have to be careful because when you buy stuff, at the bottom of the screen here, it shows your card and your flower, and you think that you were like, oh, I'm done with them and I could just walk away. No, if you drop them, they disappear. All right, so there's that. And then we're going to talk to this creepy looking dude. Doom, doom, we're all doomed. You gonna screw loose or what? Bahamut has rised again. I've seen him. What the hell are you talking about? 5,000 years he's waited. You've been drinking too much of that rot gut. We're all doomed, doomed. Nice. So yeah, I didn't play this on my original Tandy. I played this on my 486. It does play in CGA, EGA, Tandy, and VGA. So you can play it in 256 colors. Alright, we're about to get raped by a secretary here for a second. Kind of a creepy looking red-haired chick. You're going to try and walk into records here and... Hey, Blade, want to play house? And you, unfortunately, you have to kind of give her the business. I mean, you're not gonna flirt with her. You're just gonna flirt with her. You're not gonna actually, come on, let's go. Yeah. So now he says that Karen Summers person, she's gotta go. Why don't you dump her and give me a call on the rebound? Sure thing, you Sasquatch. See you later, you big stud. Yeah, no thanks. Police headquarters right there. The mayor's office. Nice. And it's really weird. Some of these screens on the Tandy 1000 have like these little animations, and they just drag the slowness down to slow it down like a crawl. And I've played this on the EX. And this scene, just to give these flowers to Karen. I gotta talk to her first. Talk. Thanks for standing me up last night, you jerk. I had a real special time sitting at home watching Rambo 12 in my brand new evening dress. Come on. Where the hell were you? Out drunk in one of those god-awful pleasure domes again? You could at least called. Oh, my wife tried to get my attention, I think. You better have a darn good excuse for standing me up, Blade. Yes, definitely written by a man. Really sorry I missed out on our date, sweetheart. I brought you flowers because I'm a jack. That's when I'm a jerk to her. Oh, Blade, they're lovely, but you still owe me a night on the town. Alright, her face ain't so bad when in 16 color graphics. How about picking me up at 7:30 for dinner at Le 12? I mean, I can't even pronounce that. That sounds like Le Toilet. Alright, I can't think of any way I'd rather spend the evening. Great, it's a date then. Sucker! Here are the keys you left with me, Blade. Now I gotta go back to my apartment. Thanks, Karen. You're welcome, Blade. Come back if you need anything else. See you later. She didn't look like she had crazy eyes. The CPU is an Intel 286 at, I think it's 8 megahertz. It might be 10. Some of them were 8, some of them were 10. Hang on, where did my phone go? I think my wife is trying to get a hold of me. Put my drink on the floor by the door. She sure did. That's a good woman. Alright, yeah, written by a man. This premarital conversation is funny. The last conversation with my wife was her telling me to put $70 into her checking account. Yeah, it sure is screaming, Jim. As compared to a 7.16 megahertz 8088. This thing is significantly faster. Beverage. Oh, that'll work. All right, tonight we are drinking, I think this is a Hurricane. Whatever it is, it's fruity. All right. All right, let's get out of here. And as you can tell, in the upper right-hand corner, there's a date and a time. No, this is the alcohol. This is a Hurricane, which I think is flavored with various berries, and then it's rum. I was going to have mead, but I forgot to put one in the refrigerator when I left for work. So, warm mead, not fun. All right. Bourbogne. I've had bourbon before. And maybe I just had the wrong stuff, but it was just It was burny. Very, very burn the senses. Come on. All right. So we'll go back to the old train station. I don't know if this is going to take me back straight to the train station or if it's going to... Yeah, okay. So we'll go back to my place. I got to get into a cabinet. That's what I got my keys for. All right. So if I didn't pull my ID card out when I got out of my computer, as soon as I'd leave this door, it would shut behind me. And I wouldn't be able to get back in. And that is unfortunate. So you got to hit it again, get your card back, or it's game over. And I have done that multiple times. Alright, so I need to get up into this cupboard, which has my key. Excuse me. I want to know what's in here. Those look like feet. Little, like, chicken feet or something like that. So he's got powdered eggs, Fisto oats, and Fisto H2O. It's pickle feet. Holy cow, I think you might be right. Alright. Open. Fisto bar. And then some really incredibly important materials. And if you, once again, forget to do stuff, like pick this stuff up, when you need it, it's game over. It's game over, start from scratch, buddy. So matter of fact, now that I'm here, I should probably go Files, Save. And we'll go Stream. And we'll say Blades complete. Yes, there is save games. Obviously, you just saw it. But there are so many ways that you can get yourself trapped here that even if you do save your game, like I said, if you don't grab this here, this is a basically a communication monitoring device. You'll reach a point where you go into some sewers and you're supposed to install it, and you won't be able to. You'll get electrocuted. Weird that you get electrocuted, but whatever. These are time bombs, I think. If you don't put... I almost forgot to do that. Maybe not. Maybe I gotta arm him first. So, and if you don't grab this Fisto bar, there's someone you need to bribe with it. So, I meant, there's a couple things you can get on with without any real issue. So now, we're going to avoid death by not going that direction. And we'll go back downstairs. That looks like Che Guevara on the wall there. Not sure why that guy is really required. So I gotta make sure I make it to Karen's by 1930. I can work until then. Oh, shoot. I think I have to go back to my place. I do. Crap. So there are cutscenes. I really don't want to go through this yet. Alright, let's cut away from this for a second. I need to go back to my apartment. There's one thing I missed. I'm carrying my gun, and I don't want to carry my gun into the club. You'll never get it back. Another no-win scenario. So, we'll take our pistola, and we'll stick it back on our pillow here, and we'll cover it back up. Come back for it later. You can hear the vibration. I'm holding the mount. If I let go, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but if I squeeze the microphone mount, the vibration from the Tandy 1000 goes away. But if I let go, there's like a hum. I can probably get it to go away by kind of moving the mic a little bit. No, it's still there. It's still there, doesn't matter what I do. To the Pleasure Dome. So it should do this same thing again. Once it gets to 1600 here, it's going to go to a cutscene. And we'll wait for that. It should only take a couple seconds here. There we go. Then we'll get our first cutscene. Mr. Kwong, I regret to inform you that we are a week behind schedule on our production quota. We must be ready in 3 days, or the schedule will not be met. We need more time. We're already pushing the safety margin on the reactor coolant systems. You must push them harder, and my eyes glow red. Either meet production or schedule or face the wrath of Bahamut. I'll see what I can be done, Mr. Kwong. Never anger a Chinaman in, like, Texas garb. Are you going to add a channel reward where we can make you drink a sip of mead? I have not figured it out yet. So, I've, Commodore Chronicles, that's another announcement that I didn't mention. Commodore Chronicles made, what's called um, shoot, what is it called? I'm a affiliate of Twitch now, so there are bits that can be given. There are soon there will be like you'll be able to subscribe to the channel. Not that I care that anybody does that. It's something they do. So Arcus, is you talking about Arcus the speedrunner, the guy who's like famous for being the fastest? I think he's the fastest at Ninja Gaiden. Yeah, I like his stuff, and yeah, he does. He does. That guy Arcus dresses like that guy, doesn't he? I like that guy. All right, let's go into Pleasure Dome. Eats and drinks coffee. The ones I really hate are the ones that have the hydrate thing. Like, you need to drink some water. Hold on a second. While we scan you. No weapons detected. You're clean. Go on in. Alright. It's your typical bimbo club. You're gonna have some chick dancing on stage. I'm sorry, 2 chicks on stage. And I don't think you can... I think you can right-click on them, and I don't know. Whatever, it doesn't matter. You can try and talk to these people, and they're all tough. Excuse me, miss? Yes? My name is William Hunter. People call me Darcel, William. I bet 75 F you. You're bluffing your ass off, so call. His name's Fubar. Just ignore them. Now what do you want? I'm looking for a man named the Jake. Boy, it's really struggling with the music and the movement and the... Alright, I gotta remember what the heck I'm supposed to be doing here. I think Jake is this guy at the end of the bar. Yo, kiss up, what do you want? I'm looking for the Jake. Yeah? What do you want him for? You look mighty uptown to this scrub boy. Okay. Ease up, buddy. I'm just looking for some information. You got some hardware to cover such requests? There's a chunk of ice in here. I want it. There we go. Let's freak him out and show him the picture. Oh, you prick. Shit. I don't know what. I forget what I have to show this chump. Fisto bar? I forget. Is it him that needs the Fisto bar? There we go. Black market chocolate. Very interesting and very nice. You want the Jake? You got him in person. What can I do for ya? I clicked it. And then you show her the picture. Oh my gosh, Tandy. Boy, this game really struggles with when music is going, and it doesn't like animated things. Oh my gosh, Tandy. Holy mother, what happened to her? I mean, what could have done this? She was, damn it, effing stupid. I told her that Chen was. Nobody, never heard of him. Think Chandra wants you covering for this guy's ass. Good man. Give me the damn address. Oh man, I'm out. I feel like I need another one. 4554 Wallaby Street. 798. That's all I know. Better be, don't make me come back here. Alright, I haven't checked how the stream's doing here. Had some drop frames, but nothing crazy. 0.4%. Let's talk to the blind. Hello there, handsome. I'm Candy. Looking for a good time, big guy? Sounds like fun, Candy. But I'm here on business. Come on. coincidence. I'm here on business too. Ooh. It looks like business is picking up. Not monkey business, I mean serious business. I'm totally serious, and I mean business. She's coming on thick. Why don't you come home with me? I don't think so, lady. Have a nice life. It's interesting. There's like a little undertone of music. It's funny. It goes from the bar right to the exit. Excuse me. All right. Wow, not a whole lot of time passed. Still got plenty of time. I gotta get back and grab my gun. Now I don't think I have to worry about going back there anytime soon. Card. Thanks for saving my gun there, Pillow. Going down again. I recognize that this game probably goes 25% faster on my old 486. You're like, here you're like, click, wait, 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 wait. And the 486, it was just bam. Ooh, eye patch guy. I wonder who the goon with the eye patch is. Maybe he's one of Chen's buddies. Hey, watch it. My fault. But you should really be more careful in this neighborhood. I hear there are a lot of dangerous criminals around. Yep. Eye patch guy's gonna die. Eventually. Oh, this is fun, too. Guy's looking rough. Oh, he's full of patches, too. Ooh. And... oh, his skin's melting. Oh, dude. Rough on you, bro. The twisted remains of Chen Lu's horribly disfigured body offer mute testimony to a savage power, the substance of which killed him. See, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I just need to get the crud out of here. Matter of fact, I think it's going to show the police. Yep. Unit 41, Unit 41, we have an illegal entry. Unit 41, roger. Yeah. It's been a really long time here, and I think I'm just going to something on him. I don't remember if I can... shit. I remember there's something I have to do here, but I need to get out of this guy's stuff, or I'm gonna end up getting arrested for murder. Let's not get arrested for murder, shall we? Alright. Shoot. Oh, I don't remember what I'm supposed to do here. Go back to blades for a minute. I've only got an hour and 15 minutes before I need to go to Karen's. Just use that file. I don't remember how long it takes either. Come on. Oh, no better. I'm trying. And then I think if I go back to Chen Lu's, it should be closed off with police tape. Yep. Okay. So it's police tape here. And then we're going to grab one of these lock bombs. Throw it on there. Kablooey! Alright. Now I should be able to run in here real quick. I think I have to click the eye of the dragon in here. Is it the eye of the dragon? Yep, it was the eye of the dragon. I think I have to bomb this thing too. Now it's going to say there's been a break-in, blah, 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 blah. Okay, come on, let's go. Let's go. When you make it to the Pentium area, I gotcha. I have a motherboard and chips. Ah, Fisto bar. All right. Get. I don't remember if there's anywhere else I need to go. But we gotta get out of this guy's bedroom here real quick. Or you will get caught by the police. Ah, crap. Well, there we go. Well, there we go. Bummer. And I stood her up again. Yeah, I got too greedy. Should be able to just start over again. I think I'll just go to Karen, blow the door, and then go to Karen's. Alright, so files, restore from there. Excuse me. Alright, we'll go back to Chen's. Back before you mentioned that you thought I should do like NES podcasts, and I would love to. I just think it's like a thing that's been done to death. For example, like um, you've got Pat the NES Punk. You've got the gaming historian, basically just does all Nintendo stuff. You've got two dudes and a NES. Yeah, no, I will on stream here. I'll definitely mix it up. So if you wanted to, I'd gladly play NES on stream. I love to dig into something. All right, let's go to Karen's. Because we got to be there in 45 minutes. We'll just wait at her door. Well, there we go. It's like I planned it out this way. To us. Sucker. I can't believe I was dumb enough to almost blow it with this girl. And here we go. Here comes Karen. He would have to order the liver and onion special. I'm not going to be sleeping on the couch tonight. Zzz. Blade scored. Well, Karen, I gotta head home so I can get an early start on a case. I love you, Blade. Yeah, me too. What a chode. Definitely. Petzel was right. Definitely written by a man. Alright, so I think the reason why it sent me here was because I think I have messages now. If I'm not mistaken. Yes, sir. Rise of the Dragon. It is a great game. How's it going, Unridge? Yeah. At least if you screw up enough, it'll say, do you want to skip this portion? Alright. I don't think I have any more messages. Nope. Alright, we're good. Let's get my card back. Going well, sweet. So it is running a little slow because we are playing on the Tandy 1000 TL, which is a 286 processor. And it is running in Tandy 1000 mode with Tandy DAC sound. And now we've blown the lock at Chen's. We've taken care of Um, taking care of Karen. That's all we got to do with her for right now until we need information from her. And now the door should just be open, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's just open. So we're going to save our game from here. We can use his... Should be able to check his messages. There we go. You failed us, Brother Lou. Voice of Bahamut. Your irresponsible actions have brought unwarranted attention to our production operation. The girl you killed was a daughter of a very powerful man. I guess the very wasn't in there. He will seek to avenge himself upon us. I am sending my personal representative to discuss the matter with you. Well, he kind of rotted on the floor. Goodbye, Brother Lou. That's it, huh? Alright. Now I can take his identification card. Do all sorts of fun things with this stuff. That is one of those drug patches. I don't think there's anything else I can do in here either. Yeah, that's it there. That vibration's getting pretty bad. That's a potty of the future right there. It's almost as good as Blade's place. Blade's place, where the shower and the toilet are in the same room. You know that guy was a stud. If there was a dragon covering his safe. Especially if you run out of toilet paper, right? Alright, so we're going to take another one of our little bombs here. And we got to be real quick about this or the police will most assuredly be tipped to our presence. Feastal bar, some papers, and get the crap out of here. I think that's all we need. Excuse me. Gosh. I don't know if you guys can hear that humming, but it's driving me nuts. Alright, so we collected a drug patch, and what we need to do is Karen in the City Hall of Records can give it to somebody to... that's the sound of community. Yeah, sure it is. That's the sound of power. I should buy I know I listen to a lot of CGQ Classic Gaming Quarterly. Alright, Jim Bones, have yourself a wonderful night, and hopefully I see you next week. night, buddy. Alright. Back to records. And Jenny is now going to sexually harass me again. You just lay it on too hard. A clanking hard drive makes you think you've done something at the end of the office workday. Yeah, everything I have runs on solid state drives now. I guess my stream computer does have a 500 gigabyte rotational drive in it. Oh, she's so happy with me now. Yes, there is. Give her the patch. That's exactly what I'm looking for. It won't be ready till tomorrow, though. By then, your life will depend on it. I don't know. I think it's this. Okay. Yeah, I think it's this thing. She'll translate it for me. Crap. Drop. Better be on the screen. I hope it didn't just screw up. Oh, it's killing me. It's going slow. Something about this room just slows everything down. There we go. I'm afraid I don't know the script Chinese calligraphy. Looks like an archaic dialect of Mandarin Chinese. Why don't you take it to one of the old scholars down in Chinatown? I'm sure someone will be able to decipher it. Thanks, Karen. You're the best. I don't think I need you to look at anything else there, lady. Right now, that's all for right now. See you later, Blade. Thanks, Karen. Actually, I think... Go away, Blade. I have a lot of work to do. Okay. All right. Down here is where I gotta go. Back in here. There's an old wise man hanging back here. Keep out. Old crazy coot. Greetings, William Hunter. I am called Chang Li. It is most gratifying to finally make your acquaintance. do you know who I am? A man can learn many great things if he knows how to listen. What else have you heard? Many things, William Hunter. I have learned the tragic death of a young girl who was the daughter of a powerful man in the government. It is also known by my helpful self and others that you are investigating this affair. What others? Those who wish you ill. Celestial signs indicate a great time of change in the world, William Hunter. Saturn in retrograde would be occluded by the moon in the constellation of Drago, the dragon. Events of a great pitch and moment are afoot. The old order shall be destroyed, and a new shall take its place. You alone can challenge the evil Bahamut and prevent the ascendancy of the Dark One. You are the chosen one. Chosen? By whom? What for? Old man, what the hell are you running your mouth out about? Please stop asking so many silly questions and let me finish. Signs, portents, omens, sheep entrails, and fortune cookies have all foretold the coming battle of the Dark One. Fortune cookies. They also predict a hero that will arise to combat him. What can I do to prepare? Not a great deal, but let me offer you my humble assistance to aid you. Take a look at this calligraphy. Intriguing. Translate this. Brethren, the rise of the dragon is upon us. Target date 5/8/5687. Hollywood Reservoir. Long live Bahamut. Fine, but what the hell does it mean? Holy cow, dude. I cannot fathom it completely, but I can tell you that Bahamut was the evil warlord magician who came to power in the latter part of the 17th century in the Chinese calendar. This translates roughly to 3000 BC on your Julian calendar. An ancient scroll says he used to use the power of evil to transform himself into a dragon to terrorize and destroy his enemies. His ultimate goal was to restore chaos and rule the world in darkness. Bahamut and his minions destroyed many cities and killed and enslaved thousands of people. What happened to him? Do not interrupt, please. I am coming to it. According to the legend, he was overcome by the power of a white magician named Ginsu, which means knife in your language. Oh, my name's Blade. Unfortunately, Knife was critically injured in the battle, and it was the last act of his departing soul to summon all the powers of light to banish Bahamut for the netherworld for 5,000 years. The date on your piece of paper translates to August 3rd, 2035. On your calendar, as for the name Hollywood, it is completely unfamiliar to me. So Bahamut is gone forever, right? Gosh, not precisely. There is a prophecy foretelling his return. In the age of decay, marking the dawn of darkness, the dragon will arise. His evil shall become an addiction in the soul of mankind, and death shall be a blessing to those he has touched. Many will fear him, many will fall before him. One will sacrifice all to destroy him. Sounds like a lot of baloney to me. Please do not judge things you do not understand. What you believe at this juncture is irrelevant. Time will prove the truth of what I have spoken to you. I must render what you can. I must render what aid. Here are ancient talismans of protection and good fortune to carry on your person at all times. First, tome of ancient wisdom given to me by the most aged and honorable father. Second, the stone of life blessed by Lama. Third, a bulletproof Kevlar vest made by DuPont. Wow. Also, please have this fortune cookie. Thanks for all your help, Chang Li. Good luck in your quest, William Hunter. Please remember the fate of millions rides upon your shoulders. Goodbye. Thanks, old dude. Take the rock. Take the thing. Take the vest. Take the fortune cookie. Good job. Alright. We're gonna go exit. And then we'll go here. I don't know. Might as well put the vest on. We'll go like that. Gun loaded. Don't need the gun right now, though, buddy. Okay. Let's look at the rock. An unusually shaped stone. Looks like an agate. Don't worry, be happy. Oh, they are so chintzy. Stale fortune cookie has unusual fortune. It says RWP. What? And I gotta read it again because there's something about that one. RYP YWP YRP YRP PPW. Anyways, we'll be able to figure out what that is. It has something to do with this thing here. Save our game while we're here. I think we're all on the right track. And I don't think we're going to finish tonight. We got about 20 minutes. Alright, now is this where the shootout happens right away? I think. No, it doesn't happen there yet. And the reservoir just shows up. I don't know if I'm ready for that yet. Alright, well, I might as well go check it out. I think this is the first place I have to get my gun out. Might as well arm myself while we can. Pull our gun and hold it. Just seems like a good thing to do here. Doesn't look like there's anything I can do here. Well, maybe I put the gun away. Come on. I hit exit. When the scenes get kind of busy, the how it registers kind of gets slow. Meanwhile, good news, Mr. Kwong. We made up more than a day's worth of production in the last 24 hours. What? You pathetic fool. That still leaves us almost 6 days behind schedule. We've already begun to exceed the safety margins. To hell with the margins. Push the reactors to the red line. But the reactors can blow it to hell if they become overheated. There are many ways to die, some of which are more painful and drawn out than others. Johnny Kwong, I suggest you think about that. Guy with the spindly thin mustache, I will not fail you again, Mr. Kwong. You're right, you have 32 hours to meet the production quota. That is a wicked jacket, man. Wicked. Bloop, 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 bloop. I feel like I'm supposed to get some more messages, but I never do. Insert your ID card. Nope, nothing. Well, I have to remember what to do. It has been some time. But what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to back out of here. I'm going to save my progress, and then I think we'll explore a couple other things on ye old Tandy 1000 TL before we leave, to kind of give you a what it's like as compared to the Tandy 1000 EX. So I think one of the main, and I'm gonna increase the memory on the graphics card. Oh, I meant setup TL/A. Let's increase the video memory back to 64K. F1. So, for example, I showed off when I first put the Tandy 1000EX on the stream. We looked at Indianapolis 500, and it ran, if you had everything run to its absolute slowest, it ran pretty good. I think I could just run Indianapolis. I don't think I have to do anything out of the ordinary here. Nope, nothing special. That loaded quicker. Alright, so I already... So if we look at this, this is already worlds faster. So I go setup, and we'll leave it on auto and let it decide if I check out. Just practice here. Yep, it basically, oh, hang on. Now it's going left and right. I don't want it to do that. We'll go at least medium detail here. There we go. So that is like infinitely smoother. Oop. And I already got rear-ended and thrown into a wall. So there is one hiccup about this computer, and it's that it is the Joyport 1 for some reason does not function. Joyport 2 works, but only a few games can be programmed for you to use it. So I do have a craft game card in here that I'm going to grab a couple joysticks for. I'm going to grab a Gravis gamepad so I can play some more arcadey and platform type games with a gamepad. But this one's great. Ooh, there's already a car in the road. Oh man, bummer, dude. Wow, I can't believe they didn't clobber me. So if we look at our instant replay, you go up into the sky. I mean, that's not 486 fast. It's not 386 fast, but that's not bad. And it goes everywhere. Really? Think it's as fast as your 030 Amiga? I think it's pretty good. Boom. I do remember dabbling with it at Boat Fest. Wow, I can't believe both those guys missed me. Alright, so that was a quick demonstration. And then there's a couple cool things about Prince of Persia. Not only does it run faster, but it also has a Tandy DAC mode. So it's got extra sound. It's still the same music. Man, I'm having desync issues with this RGB to HDMI. Every once in a while you'll see the bottom of the screen will glitch out. Alright, so we'll just get to the game. We'll skip through all the other stuff. But you'll hear it right off the bat. Hear that door slam? And then if you run around, you can hear your footsteps. That's pretty cool. This game is so much easier with the keyboard. Especially this keyboard. It's a really good keyboard. It is the Tandy 1000 keyboard that came with the system. So I'm running on a Tandy 1000 TL. So I'll go like that. Make us go forward. That guy. It is a Tandy keyboard, and it weighs like 20 pounds. It is really solid. Oops. Went too far. What's going on, T-Pat? All right. I remember what the action key is. Is it 5? Crap. There it is. Shift. All right. Hold shift. Up to jump. Jump! Oh, bummer. Yeah, I saw that. I didn't get to. I was busy blowing up my my washing machine, so I would have watched myself. I saw that you went live. All right, so I'm going to kick out of this, and I'm going to show what else runs better on this too. Yeah, it had some problems beforehand. It had started getting like this intermittent I don't want to start problem, and then if you kept resetting it, it was fine. And then finally, the it seemed like the door sensor went bad. So I had like wired that up, and I accidentally wired the wrong two pieces together, and the board just, as I was doing that, just went pop, and it was done. So that's done with. What else ran better? We'll get to that in a second. Oh yeah. Yeah. So we'll look at LHX. LHX ran on the Tandy 1000 EX at what had to be, I don't know, like 3 frames a second, 2 frames a second. Yeah, I think so too. I like how unique it is. I love the 16 color graphics. I love the free voice sound. But this runs so much better. I mean, don't get me wrong, right here is like 4 or 5, maybe 2 to 3, maybe 4 or 5 frames a second at points. But it runs considerably better than it does on the Tandy 1000 EX, which is up here. Exactly. Good balance. Oh, shoot. Does this... I don't remember if this is actually... Yeah, this one doesn't care. So we'll just do a quick free flight. Just do the LHX. Do that there. And here, it barely ran before here. There we go. Really? I didn't know you could do that. I've heard of people putting overdrive chips on theirs. There's a utility that switches on the fly. That's incredible, dude. Yep. So this actually runs. Like, I played a few hours of this on the EX, and it was brutally difficult. So that functions. I'm not gonna play too much of this because I just did a free flight anyways. So other things run good. Excuse me. A game that I will now play on the podcast is Future War. That's another good point and click. Oh, so on the Tandy 1000 EX, you can get another world to play at about 1 frame every 12 seconds. So, here it's not incredibly, it's not much better, but it does function at least. But I had no clue that this game had a Tandy 1000 graphics mode at that. I might even bump up the memory and try it at a faster memory. I only have it running 64K. So with the VGA card, does it improve the performance of games in VGA? So like if I were to run this, would it run faster on a VGA card than it would in Tandy graphics mode? You haven't tested. Hey, have I given you something to do? So it doesn't run particularly fast here, but it actually runs. And they even stuffed the sound, the eerie sound. Well, it's got this horrible squeal. It felt faster in VGA. I wonder if it offloads a little bit of the processing to the graphics card. Oh, that is a squealy noise. But what they're doing, though, is they're using the Tandy DAC as like simulating all the sounds that would normally be on, say, an Adlib or a Sound Blaster card. So that was really cool that they've done this. But it comes through right now, and this scene is like this bitter screech. Oh gosh, I had to turn down a little bit, Spots. It gets squealy. Almost like the prominent thing, but you can hear the music behind it. That's what's weird. I wonder if I can change the sound mode and make it work better in other modes. But like this, even this spot, just this line coming down on the EX is just so slow. And this door took like 2 minutes to open. Oh, our squeal's back. I don't know why this fascinates me as much as it does, but it's just interesting. That's more. Okay, so it's like an underpinning noise that comes with it. Greetings, Professor. I see you've driven here in your Ferrari. Alright, let's skip this. But at this point on the Tandy 1000EX, when you get to this screen, the rock drops from the top of the screen into the water. And you can get out of here, but it takes 5 minutes. Like right here, it's probably running, what, 2 or 3, 4 frames a second. But as horrible as it seems, it's actually running. And I wonder, too, this is, I don't know if PAL software on their computers ran any, oh, I got one right over my head. Go, man, go. Go, bro, go. All right. So that might be why, too, that it's doing this. I don't know if computers, if PCs ran at 50 hertz, too. All right. That definitely slows things down when yeah. So like I run my C64 my Ultimate 64 on PAL mode just because most of the software just runs better, and a lot of the software that was done through csdb.dk, where I get a lot of my software from, pretty much did the majority of it in PAL. Alright, bro, it's time to drop. Splat. And though it's running like a few frames a second, I think that at the time, 10-year-old Adam probably would have played this. I had it on my Sega Genesis, so I'm sure that's infinitely better. Alright, so we run this way, and then we come up right at the edge of this rock. Roar. Then we turn around, and you run. Yes, this definitely does make me think that this was strictly an Amiga game at heart, for sure. All right, man. Thanks for stopping in. I'm actually going a little over here. I think I might dilly-dally around with one more thing before I'm done and hit the hay myself. I held the wrong keys together. Now it's unhappy. Oh, listen to that noise. I think that's a glitch. Oh, stop it with that sound. Stop it. Oh, that's horrible. Alright. So, we'll get out of here. Hit ye old reset button. Games. Was there anything else that runs better? I know Iron Man ran a ton better. Loom ran better. Well, I think that's it though tonight. There's a bunch of stuff I want to get into. I want to check out Bat, and I want to play some Loom, and yeah, and Future War. Future War is definitely going to be one of the next episodes of the podcast. I'm not going to do too many point and clicks, but they're good ones. So, anyways, I have 2 episodes ready to record when my voice really comes fully back. It's a little easier to record than it is to sit here and kind of talk live, because I can cut out mouth noise and cough and stuff like that too. So hopefully by this weekend, I have at least one episode out. The next episode will be an episode of the Commodore Chronicles, and yeah, we're doing The Last Ninja. So I do have the script fully written for that, and I hope my voice is doing better by then. So thanks for hanging out. Thank you very much to my Fast Loader Collective, Mr. Chris Petzel, Mr. Jim Pones, Mr. Matt Warren, and the man himself, Eric Nelson. Thank you very much for hanging out, everybody, and thank you, Petzels, and hopefully we'll see you soon. And, yeah, so we're not going to do the library for the Southeast Michigan Vintage Computer Club, which I'm not fully... I don't have it fully set up yet. I got a couple people that I want to get involved, but there is a place called the Warming House. So I think it is going to incur a cost. The Warming House is open on Saturdays for people to show up. So I'm hoping that I get enough local attention that I can at least get 15 people to show up. Oh, dude. Well, and I would be more than glad if you wanted to make a weekend out of it to, get everybody together and catch some dinner. And I'd be glad to show you around. I don't know, what she's looking to do, but I can fill you a schedule of stuff. So I would be more than glad to do that. So yeah, I'm thinking that the show's gonna be, or the club is gonna be $15. This Warming House, you get it for 6 hours at $165 for that 6 hours. And that's not bad. It comes with table and chairs. And it's kind of centrally located in Southeast Michigan. So I'll have some more information on the Facebook and Twitter and Patreon pages. And until then, there's that. Like I said, so we've got new podcasts coming in 2023. We've got the Southeast Michigan Retro Computer Club. We're looking at either, I'm thinking like January 28th, which is a Saturday, or February 18th, which is also a Saturday. I would like to do it at least 3 to 4 times a year, just to get a community in the area. There just really isn't anything around here. So, yeah. And then, like I said, change to Finding Tandy. It is now just a Tandy 1000 podcast, and we're gonna cover 8088 and 286. And yeah, thanks for hanging out, and thanks for supporting the podcast. I appreciate it, and we'll see you next week. Thanks a bunch.